So here we are discussing about the smart form styles. Okay, so style basically contains the font, size, color, type, etc. These are all the details that we can have on the styles. So we are going to implement two styles now. One is ZVA underscore style 1 and ZVA underscore style 2. And this ZVA underscore style 1 we are going to assign to the entire page, and Z style 2 we are going to assign it to a particular window. To be precise, we'll go for header window. So for header window we are going to assign this style 2. Let's do that now, and for that we need to log into the smart forms transaction itself. So I'm logging into a smart forms transaction here, and once we log in into the smart forms transaction we need to select this style, and in the style I'm creating a ZVA style and click on create. So here we need to give a paragraph format for sure. So before going ahead we need to first create the paragraph format. Double click on the paragraph format and click on this create button. So now here we'll get us P1, and at the paragraph format, whatever is the alignment that we have given, left justified, right justified, centered, or whatever it might be, you can give that. And by default it is always left aligned. Okay, and font, you can change the font here. You can go ahead with any kind of a font. Okay, I'm going ahead with something like Times Crypto, normal time 17. Okay, and font size we are giving it as 12, and font style is what we are giving it as bold. And color, let us select the color here. Color, we want the color of the font to be blue color. Okay, we are doing it for the para one. Save it. You can save it in the package. Save that, and header data, and in the header data we have to select that para one here and save. So once it's been saved, maybe it will not get replicated here. We can just activate it, okay, and come back. This has been done. Let us go ahead with style 2, create, and this also we have to create the paragraph format. Without paragraph format we cannot do anything. So here we'll give it as P1 only. So that is a different style, this is a different style. So we can give the same P1 for both the styles because the styles are different. Para 1 again, and here we want the font to be something like Courier, and size is 30.
Sir, I think the recording has stopped.
No, it's happening.
Okay.
So color, and in the color we'll select this color as something like red. Sorry. Now if you want to underline that, you can go ahead with the underline for this. Okay, so indent we have. So these are things that we have here. Save it. I'm saving it in the local object. Go for the header data. In the header data we have to select this P1, and then we have to go ahead with, so we don't have to do any changes here. Okay, and if at all, if we have to make it as center aligned or something, we can change that. We can make this as center. I just want to make this a center aligned. Now here we'll go ahead with the center and centered, save and activate. Once it's been activated, we'll go for ZVA underscore style 2. ZVA underscore style 2. Now let's assign these two into the window and the page. So as I told you, there will be already a default style called system here, default style. You can change that style if you want. Okay, if you want, you can change that. this is already open, so that's the reason it was not coming. So we'll go for the form attributes. In the form attributes, we have this output options, and in this we have a system. So we'll change this to ZVA underscore style1, and we are assigning it to the page, the entire page. We are assigning it to the entire page. Now we'll specifically go to the header window, and for the header window conditions, no, we'll go for text here. We'll go for this conditions, output options. In this we have the style. So let us give this as ZVA underscore style2. Okay, so in this way we can give the styles to each individual window. For each individual window we can assign a different style. So once it's been done, let us go ahead and execute the program. We'll execute the program. So we'll go ahead with that. So we'll go to SC38. SF1. Execute. So once we get this output, still processing it. So in this we can see and once we get the output, we can see the font changes. Yes, so now this has been clumsy, we can change that. But now if you see, there are two fonts here. Airtel India Private Limited. We can make this box a bit bigger and push it to next line, and then we can see all this data here. Okay, is it okay? So we are done with this styles. So you can practice these two styles, and once we are done with this, you can go ahead with the text elements. In fact, the text elements is also very easy and very simple. So I'll go ahead with that one also, and I'll explain you the text elements also right now.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes.
So we are trying to give the logo, no, sir.
Okay.
In that, I'm getting the logo for only the first page, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Do we need to get for all the pages or the first page alone, sir?
For all the pages. Now here, let's say we have something like terms and conditions. These terms and conditions, which we normally see everywhere, are always conditions. these terms and conditions which we have are always some standard things which will be some might be for half page to sometimes 4 pages also. So for every smart form that we print, we cannot go ahead and print the terms and conditions. So what we normally do is we'll make it as a standard text, which if you can just add it, whatever you have typed and maintained the text will come here. So I'll be giving some name to the text, say something like ZVA text 1, and I'm going to maintain some text here of some 10 lines. So whatever we have added in this 10 lines can be called into our smart form any number of times, any number of smart forms, okay, in the same server. So what we do is we'll go ahead and now implement a standard text which we can use it in multiple smart forms. Let's do that. ZV underscore terms. Okay, so let us go ahead and implement this terms and conditions here. Now I just wrote this as ZV underscore terms 1 and create. The meaning I'll write it as terms and conditions.
Sir, your screen recorder is overlapping the screen.
How about now?
Yes, sir. It is fine.
So we have some terms and conditions which we'll never read. Okay, so even now we are not interested to read it. Just save it back. These terms, this text, whatever we have maintained, we need to maintain individually in every server, guys. I'll tell you about this later. This is not transportable, so we'll just go ahead in the forms change. In this, we'll go ahead with Okay, in the footer we have the text here. In the text we have something like terms and conditions. We change it every second. So now instead of text element, we have to go for text module. And here, when you give a text module, we just need to add that module name. Sometimes it doesn't get replicated immediately. So we just need to save it. After saving only, we'll get this updated. ZBE underscore terms1 is already there. Select that, save it, and automatically all these properties, all the text whatever we have typed there will come here. Okay, so what did we do? We changed this text module to text element to text module and activate. Okay, I'll increase the size of that window as well. I'll decrease the size of the main window. Now let's check out the terms and conditions at the program level. Now if you see here the terms and conditions that we have here, these conditions subject to market is whatever we are getting that is coming here. Now that we have mentioned that in the text module, so we need to maintain the style there. So by default it will come like this, the standard text. So we can change that text later. I mean, we can change the font and all later. Okay, so this is something which is coming directly from the text module. So you can maintain the text module and you can use it multiple number of times in multiple number of places. So with this we complete the styles and text modules. Okay,